Hello, my Libras. How are you guys? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to everyone who is new watching my videos for the first time. I hope that you enjoy them. Thank you to everyone who is already subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate your generosity and your support. Thanks to everyone who is following me on Instagram. You guys were able to take advantage of a really awesome St. Patrick's Day special last month. It was a really great turnout. Thank you guys. And I would also like to announce that for the entire month of April, I will be offering all of my services half off, you guys. So you have the ability to book your readings up to 6 months out. Take advantage of that really great offer, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started with your 2020, your April 2020 monthly tarot reading, Libra. So coming into the month, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me, you guys. Your Knight of Pentacles fell on the floor. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins here. And this shows me that you guys are in a period of growth. You're in a period or in a process of growing, of expanding, especially financially. This lets me know there's going to be money coming in this month, you guys. Okay, some of you are going to be changing residences, some of you are changing careers, but here the financial situation is shifting. Your reality is shifting this month, you guys. I also feel like this card is about strength and dominance, you know. I feel like this card is about lush, everything that's lush and abundance. But I feel like it represents those qualities that you guys need to adopt in order to get to where you want to go. So this is about you guys tapping into your strength, tapping into your determination, not giving up, following through, being practical in your approach. I feel that you guys are definitely ready for this phase. I feel like you're already in it. I feel like you guys have already been working towards growth. Okay, so whichever way that manifests for you, the whole theme for this month is growth. Okay, so you have the Nine of Wands here, and I feel that a lot of you are definitely you're feeling a little worn. Some of you are a little bit tired of where you are right now, even though you're growing and you know you're growing. Okay, some of you the patience. Okay, you have the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands is the Sun and Moon in Sagittarius. Some of you have been battling just with having the patience and being responsible, holding yourselves responsible, holding yourselves accountable, showing up. You know, some of you guys have been kind of battling with that. Some of you guys have been just needing to stop putting things off, you know, stop delaying the process and go ahead and complete it. Some of you guys are buckling under pressure when it comes to taking action on your vision. So some of you for this month are just now taking that risk and leaping out and doing the things that you feel like you need to do in order for you to step into this growth or to progress on your journey. I also feel like some of you just need space. All right, this Nine of Wands, I know the nines are connected to Hermit energy, but when it comes to Sagittarius, one thing that I do know that they need, and that is space. So I feel like a lot of you just may need sacred space or just your space to create, to produce, to focus on you, to focus on your finances, your home. So some of you are going through some different things, but do not give up, okay, you guys? The battle is not over. For some of you have some blockages here, all right, with this Nine of Wands energy. Some of you guys are afraid to grow, okay? As much as you want it, you're having to find your courage. You're having to find strength in order to do what you're most afraid of. And I feel like for a lot of you, you guys are afraid to take the risk. You're afraid to take the leap because you think you're going to fail. You know, the Nine of Wands, he knows he just has a little bit more to go. So in this card, he's in a position of surrender. Okay, so you guys surrender to your process and cultivate courage. Courage means that courage does not mean that you're not scared. Okay, courage means that you're scared as hell, and you're gonna do it anyway. All right, so find your courage, Libra. You have the Seven of Wands here. All right, lots of really dynamic energy, by the way. Lots of wand energy here, you guys. You guys can expect to meet a little bit of opposition this month. okay? Maybe things don't go exactly as you plan. Maybe you have to be really flexible and adaptable in how you achieve your goals this month. But I also feel like this is about you guys taking a stand for what you believe in. You guys stepping up to the plate and saying, you know what? No, I am good enough. I am courageous. I am bold. I am getting ready to do the things that I feel like I need to do in order for me to grow, in order for me to expand, in order for me to move to the next level. I feel like you guys are going to start saying no a lot more. I feel like you guys are going to have to protect your space a lot more. Even this card reminds me of sacred space, okay? But it also lets me know that you're going into a new phase. You're entering into a new level. God is moving you to another place in your life. And you're not going to be able to tolerate some of the things that you've been tolerating. Energetically, you're sensitive, okay? And so you're going to definitely need to employ more protection, especially for those of you that do work with spirituality or that work with other people on a one-to-one basis. You guys are going to have to really make sure you cloak and protect your energies, okay? You're not going to be able to allow everyone and everything to have access to you. Not while you're in this space, not while you're growing. I feel like with these two horses battling right now, I feel like you guys are going to have to overcome some things, and it's going to take your strength and your ability to stand up for yourself and your ability to say no in order for you to do that. Because for whatever reason, I feel that there are going to be some ones or some people or some things that test you, all right, that kind of push you to your breaking point, and you got to stand strong, Libra. Unexpectedly, you got the 8 of Wands. So you got the 6, no, the 7, the 8, and the 9 of Wands, okay? But the 8 of Wands is here, showing that unexpectedly you guys are going to progress. You guys are going to... I'm sorry, you guys. There's a glare. But this is Mercury and Sag. You guys are going to progress. You guys are ready to expand. I feel like some of you are publishing things, putting things out there. I feel like some of you are going the distance. Some of you all are stretching yourselves like none before. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into a place where you're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't know I was capable of this. You know, I feel like a lot of you have been so used to doing things with others or for others that a lot of you have forgotten what it's like to do something just for yourself and by yourself. You know, so I feel like a lot of you are regaining strength. I feel like this 8 of Wands is about opportunities, and it is a lucky card, lucky Libra. Okay, so I feel also that things are just going to take off. I feel a lot of speed. I feel a lot of momentum. I feel a lot of excitement. I feel a lot of movement. I know travel is limited, but for whatever reason, I'm picking up on travel here, or just learning something new, being in new environments, researching new things, learning new things. I feel like this expansion is not just happening in the pockets. It's happening in your lifestyle. It's happening in your being. I feel like it's happening and it's happening on a spiritual level where you're shifting into a different dimension. I see you have the 5 of Wands as what will fulfill you, you guys. And this 5 of Wands energy, this energy is about competition, okay? This energy is about people not getting along, people not cooperating. Maybe you're in a space where you're like, hey, damn it, I'm trying to work. I need y'all to leave me alone. And as many times as you say, you know, I need my space, you still have this struggle with these people. Or as much as you say, you know what, I need to devote my time, my effort, and my energy to my business or to my book or to my product line or to my arts and my crafts, that as much as you do that, you keep running into conflict with your plans or your conflict with what you want to do. It may be just things not working out the way you want them to. It could be delays in your plans. But you guys, there's something you need to see here, because all conflict mirrors, okay? External conflict mirrors internal conflict. So what are you struggling with, Libra? Okay, because if there is a internal element of struggle, it will manifest for you externally in some way. So I feel like this month, what will fulfill you is to find harmony. All right, find harmony within yourself and with whatever you're trying to do. You got to become one with it. Don't fight yourself through this process. Don't battle through this process. I feel like you guys have been fighting with someone, or for the month of April, you guys might struggle a little bit. You might have a little bit of conflict. Some of you may have people that are jealous of you in the sense of just, they don't mean to be jealous. You guys have the same goal. You want the same thing, but sometimes people aren't aware of the emotion behind the emotion. You know what I mean? So you guys, You have the Queen of Swords in your focus, and I feel like you can use your subtleties, your subtle wit, your keen vision, your keen senses in order to see the truth in these situations. I also feel like with the Queen of Swords, you guys can use your intellect, your intellectual intuition, that part of you that just knows that you know. You just sense something and it gives you a sense of knowing. I feel like you guys can use your intuition in that manner. I also feel like there's going to be a period of visiting certain experiences. I feel like you're going to take a different look at your life, or you're going to gain a different perspective. And I feel like this is about you learning from past experiences, okay? I feel like this is about you learning from past hurt, past pain. And maybe there's something that your struggles can teach you if you could just find a way to see them differently. And I know as Libras, you guys are really great at weighing out your pros and cons. You guys are really great at objectively looking at things from many different angles, you know. But there's something deeper here, you know. There's something deeper here. And I would definitely say, you guys take the time to continue developing your mind. Continue developing your thoughts, the way that you're seeing your reality, the way you speak of your reality. Be mindful of the words that you put out into the universe, because they manifest, you guys, all right? You have the Nine of Cups, all right now. You got the Nine of Cups. In your finances, all right, this is about pleasure. Nine of Cups is the wish card, you having everything you want, or maybe there's a lot that you want financially. Maybe you just want to live a better life. Maybe you want to experience the feeling of luxury and having everything that you need. I feel like a lot of you are going to get something that you want this month. This month, Libra, April is going to grant you guys a wish, but you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to protect your energy for it. You're going to have to demand it from the universe. And I don't mean demand from an energy of force, but I demand from an energy of resoluteness, demanding from a space of power, empowerment. No, I'm not taking anything less than what I want. Thank you. It's that simple. So, you guys are definitely focused on what you want, and you're not taking anything less than, all right? You have the Temperance card in your emotions, and this is about regaining emotional balance. You guys, there may be certain things that you're going to have to eliminate out of your life, or either moderate, okay? Like, for an example, if you're a drinker, all right, you may not drink a whole bottle of wine. You might cut it down to a half a bottle or a glass, you know, whatever the case may be, but moderation is the whole point, okay? So you guys got to find balance, all right? And I know how important balance is to you, Libra, but this is more so about emotional balance, balancing your emotions. I also feel like you guys are going to have to step out the box with your creativity. I feel like this has to do with you taking a little bit of this and a little bit of that and making something completely different. So be open to new concepts, Libra. Be open to new ways of seeing things, and be flexible, be adaptable, flow, okay? The Temperance card is about finding harmony. It's about creating harmony and creating balance. It's about a process of elimination where you I can't really find the right words for what I'm trying to say, but I see it and I feel it. It's almost like you're being tempered would be the word. Okay, I feel like you guys are going to go through a lot of testing this month. Okay, I cannot emphasize that enough. Testing. God is going to test you and see how much you really want this thing. He's going to test you and see how far you're going to go. He's going to test you and see if you're going to leap. If you trust that he's going to catch you. So I really feel like, also, even with this Five of Wands energy, like, I feel despite what's going on around you, despite the distractions, despite delays, despite the conflict, you guys have to maintain balance. That is your purpose here, is to restore balance and harmony within humanity, to fight for the underdog, but to not fight from a space of war, but to allow that fight to be from a place of peace, which is not engaging in the fight, but just to bring justice, all right? Justice, truth, balance, harmony. So you guys are definitely going to be in that energy for this month. And I do feel like you guys are going to be rather honest with a couple of people. And, you know, some people may be mad about you expressing your truth. That's not your problem. Okay? Long as you are coming from a place of love and compassion, it is not your problem to deal with someone else's emotions or how they handle your emotions. So let your intentions be clear, all right? And allow yourself to regain that balance. I do feel like this is also about you guys being very artistic. I feel like you guys are going to get a new inspiration from different lands, different cultures, different experiences, okay? So your perception is very keen this month. You guys are seeing through a lot, you know? You have the Fool card as your task. And I feel like the Fool card here is, again, about you guys leaping. Your task this month is to leap. Try something new. Hop out of the box. Matter of fact, break the box. You know, it's time for you guys to open up, to shed fear, to liberate yourself. This is Uranian energy, all right? Uranus is sporadic. It is individual, however. And I feel like Uranus teaches us how to be authentic and how to embrace our genius. Where are we different? Where are we unique? We know that we are all one. We know that we are all connected in the sense of, you know, being one with spirit, you know, one with each other as a whole, but we are all individualized expressions of that oneness. Okay, so what makes you unique, Libra? What makes you an individual? What gifts do you have to offer that's a little bit different, a little bit outside of the box? I'm picking up on an Aquarian energy too. With this Queen of Swords energy, I feel like some of you Libras have Aquarius in your chart, or either you're around an Aquarius. And even though you may struggle with this person, this lesson is actually helping you to develop more of your individuality. It's actually helping you. If you handle the conflict correctly, you're going to be more empowered and not disempowered. Okay, if you balance it and you temper it and you pass this test, this person will be the catalyst that pushes you out. Okay, and I feel like for some of you, you also have either a heavy Gemini element, and I feel that with the ones of you that have that heavy Gemini element or a Gemini in your environment, I feel that it is going to be through knowledge, and it's going to be through a difference in opinion or a difference in understanding that you gain or see a different perspective. So air signs are really important to you guys this month. Pay attention to the air signs that are around you, because they're going to push you, they're going to test you. And I also feel like there'll be fire signs around you that kind of push you and test you, get you out your comfort zone. Last month or the month before, I can't remember which month it was, but I remember one of your readings was breaking out of your comfort zone. And I feel like that is your task for this month. I feel like a lot of you have already started the process. A lot of you already are on the path of growing and creating a more abundant reality. But I feel like some of you are still struggling and still afraid to take that risk and take that leap, and you need to balance your emotions in order to do so. Okay, so leap into trust, leap into harmony, leap into love. Okay, you have the Six of Swords as your advice. And Libra, it is time for you guys to move on. It is time for you to move forward. And it is time for your process to be smoother and easier. And I feel like a lot of you are making things harder on yourself. For one, because you're afraid to take a risk, because you're afraid of failure, but also because you're bowing, you know, in the sense of you gotta stand up, okay? So I feel like a lot of you are going through this transition period. Things are going to become more smooth and more effortless if you allow them to be. Go with the flow. You have the will is your outcome. All right. So expect unexpected changes this month, you guys. Expect that by the end of the month, you guys are going to be going in a totally different direction. With the will and the Eight of Wands, I definitely see that you guys are gaining momentum this month. Things are going to be happening really quickly. April is going to go by really, really fast for you guys. I do feel like you guys need to start focusing. Set your intentions on the change that you want to create. Be the change that you want to see. So really focus your intentions on the change that you want to bring about in your reality and within yourself. I also feel like the wheel also is letting me know that you guys are having a lucky month. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles, this Eight of Wands, the Fool card, the Nine of Cups. Luck is on your side, Libra. Okay, so it's going to help you to get to where you want to be, because the universe is just going to orchestrate things. You know what I'm saying? The universe is just going to turn things in your favor. All right? And if you see things going the opposite direction, and you see that you're starting to lose momentum, you're on the wrong side of the coin. All right? So you guys are going to have to find that balance, make the adjustments that need to be made. In the love department, Libra, you guys have the butterfly underneath the deck. All right? And I feel like this is about a lot of you growing. Again, growth is... this card is about growth. All right? It's about evolving to the next phase in your relationship. So a lot of you are going to see your relationships move to a new level, but a lot of you are just experiencing so much personal growth that it really does wonders for your relationship. Okay, I do feel like the butterfly also is showing that you guys are going through a transformation. Look out for the butterflies. Look out for the butterflies. A blue one in particular. But I definitely see you guys evolving to the next phase. You guys are growing, especially in the love department or when it comes to your one-to-one relationships. You guys have the palm tree, all right? So the palm tree is about stability. It's about security. It's about growth. Again, it's about flexibility, like we talked about in the temperance card. Endurance. It's a card of strength, like we talked about in the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel that with this palm tree card, you guys are really focused on those aspects. You're focused on stability. You're focused on security. You're focused on creating those things, sustaining it. You don't just want the money. You want it to come in abundance, you know? So I feel that you guys in your relationships are also focused on stabilizing your relationships. I believe that some of you are ready for more permanence in your relationships. You're waiting on this person to either tell you that you're moving forward or either to let you go completely, because right now you're not concerned with superficial relationships. Right now you're not concerned with just flirting and having fun. Right now you want something permanent. You want something you can build, someone you can build with, someone where their life partner. This is not someone who you're just going to see on Saturday and Sunday, you know? So I feel that you guys are also really working on getting yourselves in a position so that you have a lot to offer to the person who you connect with if you're not in a relationship already. I feel that the camera card here is about reminiscing, and you don't have any Six of Cup energy or anything like that. Camera is also about keepsakes and learning from the past. And I know we talked about that with the Queen of Swords, because I definitely picked up on the fact that you guys were going to be learning through your past experiences. And the camera card also talks about perception. So I feel like this camera card, this is going to be more about perception and learning from the past than anything. So I feel like your perception of your relationships and the challenges that you've been through in your relationships are there and they serve purpose. I feel that you guys are gaining a different perspective of yourselves within relationships, but also you guys may be looking at your partners a little bit different now. Okay, I also feel that you guys are needing to learn from past experiences within your relationship so that you can stop the pattern, you know, if there's a pattern there, but also so that you can gain clarity on the lessons that you need to learn, and also moving energy so that you create more space to experience the love that you're looking for. You have the separation card here, all right? And with the camera card here, I do feel that some of you have gone through a separation or are about to go through a separation, and I feel that either you're missing this person or the person you separated from is missing you. I do feel like they're thinking about you, but I do feel like some of you are involved in relationships where you're not quite sure about the future of the relationship, where the relationship is going. You know, you want it to go to the next level, but you're not quite sure as to whether or not this person is right for you. I feel that with this healing heart card, this card is about healing from heartbreak, but it's also about freeing yourself from a toxic relationship or addictions. And with the Fool card here and the Five of Wands, if you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't want the same thing as you, your values are, you're not equally yoked, you may want to step away from that relationship because neither one of you can grow from it. You're just battling, you're just fighting, and no one is getting anywhere. Oh, for what? You know, it serves no purpose. So I feel that some of you are going to free yourselves from relationships that are no longer offering you what you need for your growth or for your path. But I also feel that some of you are needing to take time to heal from previous heartbreak before you move into a new phase of a relationship, or before you move on with someone else, or before you're able to even date again. But somewhere there's healing taking place. Underneath the surface, you guys have been through a lot of pain. All right. I feel that a lot of you have failed a lot of times in relationships. And I do feel that at some point you're looking like, when is this going to change? When is it going to be different? When am I just going to experience the love that I'm looking for? You know? And I feel like God is just saying to you, change your perception. Change your perception of failure, but also change your perception of love. Okay? Change your perception of what those failed experiences actually taught you. And if you're able to look at it from an objective standpoint, you'll be able to gain the clarity and the answers that you need to finally let it go and move on, okay? So, in your Moonology cards, you guys have the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. You have the full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. And underneath the deck, you have luck is on your side. Okay, so you guys, again, that's this wheel energy. Knight of coins, the Fool, the Nine of cups, the Eight of wands. Luck, new moon, and Sagittarius. Again, Nine of wands. Luck is definitely on you guys' side, all right? But it's going to be very, very, very important that you guys see this through. You got to follow through. You got to surrender to God and let him drive. All right, you just follow directions. You turn where he say turn, and if you haven't heard him give you a different direction, then you need to keep going until he does. But don't break. All right, you guys, I do feel like with this time to give rather than time to take, I feel like the new moon in Virgo goes beyond giving and taking. But I will address a time to give rather than a time to take. The Temperance card is about balance, and the Five of Wands, maybe some of you are holding your position too tightly. You have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands energy here. It's a very defensive energy. Some of you may be in a position where you're like, no, I'm not compromising no more. I'm doing what I want to do. You know, you're not being considerate. Okay, so some of you, it's time for you all to give more love than just expecting that love to be given to you. It's time for things to be reciprocated. And this goes for some of you, because I feel like a lot of you are not in the space of not considering others, but especially because it is Aries season, and during this time, this is a time generally of conflict for Libras, or it may be a time of action or initiation. A lot of times Aries season is a time for Libras to regain balance and to assert themselves, because you guys can be really diplomatic, and sometimes you have to step up and say hell nah, you know. But I feel that this time around, for the batch of you that are learning to give more rather than take, I feel that this is someone else's perspective. I don't feel like it is just your perspective. I feel that someone around you feels that you need to contribute more, that you need to give more other than just taking, okay? This new moon in Virgo. So allow yourself to be of service, Libra, if you haven't already. If you're not already giving, allow yourself to be of service. But the new moon in Virgo also reminds me of dieting. Okay, and when I see this Nine of Cups and all these fruits and stuff in this cup, I feel that a lot of you are working on your diet. A lot of you are getting a new exercise or diet regimen, okay? And I feel like the results are going, especially with the Knight of Coins underneath the deck. I feel like a lot of you are getting into health and getting into paying attention to your body more. And I feel that it's time for you to give your body more. Rather than use up all your body's energy, give your body some energy, okay? I do feel like conclusions are within reach, especially with this Fool card, the Wheel, the Queen of Swords, with her perception and her ability to call BS when she see it. I feel that conclusions are within reach for you guys, and I feel like it's going to be a very intense, I feel like things are going to kind of come to a head this month for you, Libra, and the answers that you've been looking for, they're on the way. The clarity that you've been needing It's on the way. So you guys just know that conclusions are within reach, and really foster an attitude of generosity, not just with others, but with yourself. Give your body what it needs. Give yourself what you need, whether that be time, whether it be a good movie so you can laugh, whatever the case may be. But I also feel that something is coming to a close. I just feel that something is coming to a close. Something is about to change. For those of you that have been struggling or you're with somebody that's going through a struggle, I feel like this person is going to have luck on their side. I feel that some of you are involved with somebody who's just been going through a really, really hard time. They've been trying to accomplish something, or they've been trying to get something done, and they just keep running into a big brick wall. I feel that there's a conclusion coming to the head this month for you, Libra, as well as for this person that is around you that has been struggling for a long, long time. Okay? You're going to help them in some sort of way. I feel like that's why it's important for you guys to be of service this month and to give, because you guys are going to help a lot of people achieve harmony this month and to achieve balance and to see different perspectives. But you're going to have to be really evolved and really transcendent within yourself over certain circumstances. Like you're of course, fairness is the thing with Libra. So you guys, most of you guys are very unbiased in your conclusions or in your judgment. So it's not necessarily judgment that I'm talking about, but more so there needs to be a little bit of detachment as you're dealing with this person. You're going to kind of have to let this person go through things on their own. I do feel like you're going to help them, but you're not going to hold their hand. So maybe that's what I should better say. You're going to be of help. You're going to be of service, but you're not going to do the work for them anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. So to whoever that's for. In your The Universe Has My Back Oracle, you have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. When I lean toward love, I am led. The presence of love will always cast out fear. I feel like this is, again, reiterating your spread. I feel like the Fool card here above the Five of Wands, that conflict that you're battling with, it is a result of fear. I feel like part of you is saying go for it, and a part of you is saying because you're gonna fail, or a part of you is saying go for it, and a part of you is saying I'm scared, you know. So I feel like meditate, draw love, peace, and beauty into your being every single morning. When you wake up, drink you some water. Speak love, peace, and beauty into that water. I feel that you guys can really step outside the box with how you cultivate love. But love is everywhere around you. And you're going to have to love this process. Despite how difficult it is, be excited about it. Find something to love about your struggles. That's a little difficult, but it's possible. And I'm a living testament that it is. Find something within your struggle that you appreciate and that you love, okay? Find something that you love that you are working toward as well. Like, say for instance, you have a love for growth, all right? We'll talk about growth. Say for instance, you have a love for growth. Let that love for growth outweigh your fear. Be so in love with growth that nothing can stop you. No hell, no high water can stop you from achieving growth. And you know how it is when you really, really love somebody. Nothing can stop you from getting or being with that person except that person themselves or you know. But it's just that energy of give more love. Give more love to your creations, to your purpose, to your growth, and to the people around you, you guys. Some of you don't want to love no more because some of you been hurt so many times. You've been in so much pain. You're like, I'm not trying to love right now. I'm trying to work on myself. Yeah. Humans are wired to love. We're wired to connect. It's in our being. It's in our nature to love and to be loved. We are love. So don't deny yourself love because you're afraid of being hurt. Don't deny yourself love because you're afraid of failing again. Just breathe. All right? Breathe and try it anyway. Be the fool. Jump anyway. Your lessons for this month, Libra, are failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn and growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We've already talked about this, Libra. I really don't have to go into these cards that much. Whatever mistakes that you guys have made, whatever you feel that you failed at, it was an opportunity to learn something new, an opportunity for your soul to experience something, because I guarantee you if you revisit that experience, there will be something useful that you gain from it. Growth. With every failure comes growth, all right? So I'm going to move over into your questions and your self-awareness cards for this month. The first card question that you have is, do I believe I am worthy? Do you believe you're worthy of all that you desire, Libra? Or are you still battling with that? Do you believe that you are loved? Do you believe that you are deserving of love, of abundance? Question to ask yourself. What if it was easy? What if getting all that you desired? What if your soul's journey? What if abundance, health, peace, love, beauty? What if all those things came easy to you? What if it wasn't as hard as you're making it? What if you just did it? It was just smooth and effortless, Six of Swords. What if it was easy? Am I on the right path? Most of you guys are definitely on the right path. I can definitely answer that question for you guys, but I feel like a lot of you are going to have to ask that question for yourself. And I feel that a good way to determine as to whether or not you're on the right path is through paying attention to your level of discomfort. If it's too easy, you may need to change course. But if you're struggling too much, you may need to change course, or you maybe need to drop into surrendering. But I feel that the right path will be a balance of struggle and peace, or shall I say surrender. It'll be a path of struggle and surrender, because you cannot grow without something tempering you, you know? So I feel that you guys are going to have to drop into an awareness of this process being easier and more smooth for you guys. So whatever you are manifesting, or whether you're working toward, allow it to be an easy process. Know that you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of good health. And figure out whether or not you're on the right path. Ask God for a sign. Look for those butterflies. I keep seeing a lot of blue. A lot of blue energy. So pay attention to that. Ask God to send you a sign. You guys have, money for your chakra card this month. This card is about finances. It's about power. It's about generosity. It's about your assets. It's about abundance, okay? And money is going to be a huge topic for you guys this month. Money, 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 lucky Libra. I feel like you guys are definitely getting an increase in your finances. But again, it talks about generosity. So generosity begets generosity. I feel like you guys can give more to receive more. Okay? So wake up with the question more so as, how can I serve? You know? And just allow yourselves to really give from the heart, from a place of peace, from a place of love, and allow generosity to be your driving power right now. I do see abundance for you, definitely. I definitely know money is coming. That's the only chakra card you guys have for this month. All right, in your self-care cards underneath the deck, you have movement. And with the Eight of Wands, you guys got to get moving. I feel like some of you may... Okay, well, we all are going through a pandemic with coronavirus, and I know that we can't move the way we want to at all times or in all situations, but you guys got to get moving. You have the dance cards, sing cards, sex cards. All these, both of these are energies of enjoyment, pleasure, and motion, okay? So getting your body moving frees up energy. It liberates you. I feel like dancing also is really good for working on your confidence, okay? Singing, again, a lot of blue energy, throat chakra, self-expression, energy. Express yourself. Put on music that you like. Sing to the music as you dance. But also vocalize more of your feelings, okay? Allow yourself to really vocalize how you feel, right? You know, find someone that you can talk to, that you enjoy talking to, you know. But I also feel that this is about just enjoyment, having fun. You guys get your vibration in a space of fun, enjoyment, and pleasure. And I say pleasure too. You have connect with your womb in the sex card and movement. And we know that the sacral center is the center of movement. The womb is in the sacral center. And I feel that this is a very creative energy. I feel that on one end, you guys are going to definitely have to connect with your womb to bring your creations into the real world. But I also feel that some of you are going to be doing some womb cleansing. Some of you may be abstaining from sex. Some of you may be doing V-steams, you know. But cleansing that womb and connecting with the womb, bringing your projects and your creativity into the world. Some of you may be going through some sexual frustration. Okay, some of you may need to have sex, especially if you have not been having sex. Some of you just need to have sex. It's gonna release a lot of frustration. Sex is very healing, you guys. You also have look for the fairies, all right? And I feel like this is about looking for a sign from the universe. Like I said, look for those butterflies. But for those of you who can't see in the spiritual realm, look for your fairies. And for those of you who have not evolved to that level of consciousness yet, I feel that looking for the fairies is really about looking for the wonder and awe in life. You know, look for those things that excite you and light you up. Look for the miracles happening. Don't forget, miracles do happen, you guys. So I feel like this is about you guys looking for those miracles, looking for that awe, tuning into the inner child, letting the inner child come out and play a little bit, and being fascinated with life and just being alive. Your last card is aromatherapy. You guys, get you a diffuser, or you can get an oil burner, or you can just get incense, resins, charcoal, aromatherapy scent. Ooh, smelling good. I'm hearing beauty, okay? So allow yourself to practice with different types of scents, jasmine flowers, or sage, or whatever works for you. But I feel like you guys can use aromatherapy to help clear your energy. And I do feel like a lot of you who have sage, clear that womb chakra. Clean the womb area. If you do have sage and you know how to use it, clear the womb area. And that is going to help to get your energy moving a lot too. But aromatherapy, like I said, you guys, go outside, get some fresh air. Smell that fresh air. You know, if it is safe for you, please do so. But again, I also feel that some of you are working with crystals and herbs and scents. Some of you are making products. Some of you are thinking about using aromatherapy or different essential oils in your products. And if that is the case, this is a go. I would definitely say this is a month for you guys to work with aromatherapy for your healing, and also maybe offering your services to others as well using aromatherapy. Alrighty, so you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. It was awesome. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And also, don't forget to take advantage of that really great special for this month. I'll see you guys soon.